Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I know, I'm on a roll with YouTube at the moment. Let's not hold our breath because we don't know how long it's going to last for. But I think this is like my 4th upload this month, so go me. Today I'm bringing you another really highly requested video and I'm going to be recreating my top 5 Love Island hairstyles. Now whenever I ask for your guys' suggestions down below for videos you want to see, this is always so highly requested. So I thought, why not bring you this today? So I've picked out 5 of my favourite hairstyles that I did in the villa and I'm going to recreate them exactly how I did them when I was in there, use the same products, use the same tools. My hair is most definitely in a similar state to how it was in the villa. My roots are this long, my extensions are completely matted at the back. So yeah, they're definitely going to be very realistic hair tutorials, but yeah, I'm not going to waffle on, I'm just going to crack on with the video and I really hope you enjoy it. We're up close and personal. Look 1 is going to be the Milkmaid Dutch braid that I did. I think it's called like a Milkmaid braid, a Dutch braid, that kind of vibe. It's basically 2 plaits that go all the way around my head and in the back in a bun. I wore this on the episode where Tommy and me had our first kiss, very cute. To start off this braid, I have separated my hair into a side parting already and I'm just going to take a small section of hair from this side and split this into 3. So once I've split it into 3, I'm just going to start doing a normal plait. So once I've done 1 round of a normal plait, the next time I go in to do my next section, I'm going to grab a section of hair from the front and drag that back into the plait. I'm also going to do the same with the back section. I'm going to grab a small section of hair from the back of the hair and incorporate that into the plait too. Now I'm not the best at explaining this, I'm going to try my absolute best. I'm going to keep repeating this motion. So the next section from the back, I'm going to incorporate more hair and drag forward. Every single time I do another section of my braid, I'm going to incorporate more hair from each side. As I'm moving around and the braid is kind of going around my head into a crown, I'm making sure that I'm pulling it back into place just so that the hair doesn't go baggy. And once you've done all that side of your hair, I'm literally just going to start to plait it down like I would with a normal braid. Going to secure it with a little clear band. You can use normal hairbands. I think in the villa I actually did use normal hairbands because I didn't really come that well equipped. So for this side we're just going to repeat the exact same motion. All you want to do at the start is take a small section from the top of your hair and split it into 3 again. Do 1 round of your plait. As I go to do my next round, I'm going to grab a section from the front, incorporate it in, and then do the same with the back by grabbing more hair. Something that looks a little bit like this, kind of like 2 French braids going around the side. We're going to want to start pulling out our plaits. Now this is a really important part to kind of make it look nice and thick. So I'm just taking my 2 fingers and just gently kind of pulling it apart as much as you want. You can keep it nice and tight if you want, but I do like mine slightly more pulled out. So I'm just going to take my 2 plaits around the back and I'm just going to kind of like wrap them together and like round each other and just literally just kind of create a little bun with them. Once I have my braids wrapped into a kind of mini bun at the back of my head, I'm just going to take a normal hairband and wrap them into a bun. At the back you're going to have this kind of braid bun like so, and from the front it's going to look a little something like this. Now this is the part where you can kind of start to pull out your braids a little bit more and make them slightly more textured. I'm just looking at the picture now, I did actually have 2 little sections that were actually curled at the front, so I best start doing that bit. I'm going to take some hairspray. This is the Beauty Works professional hairspray. Literally gonna douse it in hairspray, like literally so much hairspray, just to make sure all those flyaways are kind of tucked in and that the plait looks nice and neat. And that is hairstyle number 1. Okay, so next up is going to be my favourite hairstyle and it's going to be my big bouncy curls. Now this was a style that I wore like literally most nights, but the humidity in Spain was so like the air was so wet that whenever I was trying to curl my hair it would drop within like 5 minutes. The night that Tommy asked me to be his girlfriend, my hair was literally ringlets at the start of that night, and then by the time he asked me it looked like I'd straightened my hair. It was so annoying. So to create my big bouncy curls I'm going to be using the Molly-Mae x Beauty Works curl kit. Now this is actually the exact same ones that I used all throughout the villa. The reason why this one is pink and has my name on it is because it's part of the Molly-Mae x Beauty Works curl kit, which is the kit that comes with the 10 clips, the heat protecting glove and your wand wand and bristle brush all inside. I've still got my hair in a side parting, and I've just sectioned the smaller side part into two. So to curl my hair, I take sections roughly about this big. So I'm just going to hold it at the root of my hair and wrap the hair around. I'm going to drop the curl down to the end of the barrel and catch it in my hand, and take one of the clips from my curl kit to clip it into place. I'm then just going to take a tiny little bit of hairspray, just because my hair is freshly washed. It is a little bit soft. I'm just going to carry on doing that around my whole head. Okay, those are all my curls pinned up and setting. I'm just going to spray them with some hairspray just to make sure that they're all in place. What I do now is I normally let them set for about 20 to 30 minutes, or however long you want to, really. As long as they all feel nice and cool, then you're really good to go. I'm just going to take the clips out one by one. As you can see, all the curls have come down, and they're very, very, very curly and bouncy. Once all my curls are let down and all released, I'm going to start brushing them through. So I'm going to take the brush from my Molly-Mae Times Beauty Works curl kit again, and I'm just going to slowly brush out my curls. So this is exactly what I did on the night that I was going into the villa. I set my curls and I brushed them through. I was just finished off with some hairspray. So here we have it, my big bouncy curls that I wore when I entered the villa. So next up, my next hairstyle that I'm going to be recreating, it's going to be my signature hair bun. Now, I have never actually sat down and filmed a tutorial on my hair bun since coming out of the villa. I will literally never forget the day when I got pulled into the beach hut and they were like, Molly, your hair bun's gone it's kind of blown up. So do you mind just doing a quick tutorial for us, just to show everyone how you do it? And I was like, hang on a minute, no, because I want to save this for my YouTube. If my bun has blown up, then I want to film it on my YouTube. And they're like, yeah, but we really would love to get this on our Instagram, I think it would, I think it'd be really great. Basically, you're stealing my post Love Island content. Thanks for that. And yeah, I'm gonna quickly show you how I do my hair bun now. All I do to create my very quick and easy top knot bun is just brush all my hair back. You're literally just gonna need a normal kind of hair bobble, hairband, whatever you want to call it. And what I'm gonna do is just tip my head down to the ground so all my hair kind of follows with me. So just like this. It's going to be kind of hard to show. So what you want to do when your hair is tipped upside down is collect it on the top of your head like a ponytail. So that's what I've just done on the floor, but I couldn't really show you down there. Just make sure it's up there nice and neat. It doesn't have to be neat. You can kind of have it a bit more messy, but I tend to do mine slightly more neat. You can even kind of brush it into place. But all you're literally going to want to do is just twist your hair round in place like so. Keep twisting round until it's all kind of tucked away into a bun shape. Wrap your hairband around once, wrap your hairband around twice, and there you have your top knot bun. And it literally is that simple. And then I might even just take some hairspray just to pop down any flyaways. The bun I actually wore in the hot tub, but there's a funny story behind this as well. I was meant to have a walk-in dress entrance, and they always said to me, your entrance is gonna be in the evening, you're gonna be wearing a dress, you won't be in a bikini. And I was like, sweet, okay. So when I was in lockdown for 2 weeks, I was eating pasta, pizza, desserts, ice cream with my chaperone. We were literally going in on the food. And when I went into the villa on the first night, they said, slight change of plan, you're now going to do half dress, half bikini. I was like, sorry, what? And I literally had a meltdown and started crying because I was so self-conscious that I was gonna look like a whale on the first time that I was seen on TV in a bikini. And I know it sounds stupid, but I was so emotional. I was on my period. I also then had to not only get into a bikini, but then I had to put my freshly done hair into a bun. And I don't know how I did it. Then I had to take it out of a bun, then get back in a dress, and it was all just a little bit hectic. And I will never ever forget that night. But that is my top knot bun. That is literally it. That's how I do it. That's how it looks. So next up, I'm going to be showing you guys how I create my big chunky side fishtail braid. So just to start, I'm going to apply some of my ARGUN serum from Beauty Works. I like to just apply this before I'm styling my hair. Still got my hair in a side parting, and I'm just going to take a paddle brush and brush all my hair round to one side of my head. I don't know how to do a fishtail braid. I'm just going to quickly, briefly talk you through it. I split my hair into 2 sections. Now these sections preferably need to be like pretty much the exact same amount of hair in each one. It's a very, very, very easy motion, and it took me a long time to learn how to do a fishtail braid, and now I've got it. I'm like, how on earth did I not understand how to do that? Literally take 1 strand of hair from this section and catch it in the other section. You're then going to want to repeat that same motion. So you're going to take a strand of hair from this side and attach it on to your other side of hair. So that is what you've got so far. That's how your fishtail braid is started. You then literally just repeat this motion. So a strand of hair from this side and it joins to the other side. A strand of hair from this side and it joins to the other side. Now, as you can see, your fishtail braid is already starting to form. If you do like really, really tiny strands, it takes literally all day to get down to the bottom of the braid. So I take like kind of medium-sized strands. So once I have got to the bottom of my fishtail braid, I'm going to take another clear elastic band and place that around the bottom. Now pull apart my fishtail braid. Now this is a braid that literally will not come out until you take out this bobble. You can pull it apart until it's literally like out here and it just won't like fall out. It won't become too loose or anything. So you can just literally pull this apart as much as you like. Take some more hairspray. To hairspray down the side that is pulled around. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually very, very, very simple. Okay, so finally, for my final hairstyle, I'm going to show you how I do my space buns. Now, my space buns is a style that I wore on Love Island once, I think, and it literally wasn't really shown that much, but I'm going to show you them anyway because I wear them a lot on my Instagram pictures and you guys always ask me to show you how I do them. So now my hair is into a centre parting. I'm going to start off by making 2 very high bunchies on the top of my head in the same place on each side. I'm not going to talk through this because it's kind of like self-explanatory, but make 2 bunchies on the top of your head. Have 2 bunches and look like I'm literally 4 years of age, I'm going to back comb them slightly. That's just because obviously you have half the hair for each bun, so the buns are going to end up being quite small. Run some hairspray through it again, and then I'm going to do the exact same technique that I did for my top knot bun. I'm just going to wrap it round and twist the bun round in place so you have something that looks a little bit like so. I'm then going to take my hairband, another just normal bobble hairband, and wrap it round to create a miniature version of my top knot bun, which looks a little something like that. What you can go ahead and do now if you find that they're like a little bit uneven or you've got bits sticking out is you can take some pins and pin any parts in it that you think need pinning in. So for example, like this one's a little bit larger, so I'm just going to pin some of it more down. So you can just kind of play around with them, add some hairspray. Hairspray for this hairstyle is always very important. And there we have it. Those are my 2 little space buns. That is also a really, really easy hairstyle to do. So there we have it. Those are all the hairstyles I'm going to recreate for you guys today. I really enjoyed filming this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. It will give you something to do maybe if you're bored in lockdown. Maybe you could recreate some of those hairstyles with me if you enjoyed them. Comment down below which was your favourite hairstyle and let me know. Also, I forgot to say, I really hope my nails haven't like bothered you and triggered you in this video because trust me, they're bothering and really upsetting me. I just can't bring myself to order one of those like at-home gel kits because I know it will just be an epic failure. Like I can't do nails. Like I've got such shaky hands. So like whenever I'm doing nails, I'm literally like this. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and hopefully I will see you all in my next one. Bye!